everyone. I am back again. Third time's a charm. Sorry about that. I am back again, and I have some great guests joining me this evening. So I have Babyy Gaines here, I have Layla, and I have Jor L. Lamar. So today we are going to be letting the ladies speak and share their different point of views on different issues that they have questions about or just different opinions tonight. So you guys just tune in and listen to a great show. All right, but let me introduce each guest. So I have Babyy Gaines. All right, I have Jor. I have Ari B who just joined us, and we have Layla here this evening. All right, so I'm gonna start with Ari. Ari is 28. She's activist in the making. She wants to talk about peer pressure, bullying, school safety, and overall safety in the community. All right. So, Ari, would you like to share some of the things about those topics that you have some concerns about?
Not necessarily a concern. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Okay,
you.
but yeah, not necessarily a concern. Just, um, I mean, I guess just with everything going on, like, just want to know everybody else's opinions, perspectives. Um, I don't know, stuff just been crazy lately. It's been crazy. So,
All right. So, well, let's just start with the peer pressure. Can you elaborate on that?
um, I don't know if it's more so just my generation, but I feel like the pressure is at an all-time high. Where everybody's trying to keep up with the crowd and they got to kill, steal, rob, just whatever. That pressure is just on to where it's like some of the stuff is just a bit unrealistic with as far as what my generation is trying to keep up with. So that's kind of what I meant by peer pressure. I just feel like just society is shining light. This new wave everybody is on, like, it's shining light on some of the wrong things, and people are ruining their lives just to keep up with everybody else.
Would you say that social media plays a big part in peer pressure?
For sure, for sure. I definitely feel now with social media, it's probably just only amplified things.
Okay. All right. And then the bullying. Had when you were in school, were you bullied or
Yeah, I did go through bullying, or I was bullied when I was in school. And now it's even worse just with social media. Just for the fact that it's people you don't even know that have access to you. You have to be very selective with things that you post. Even just sharing your opinion can have you bullied, and it's just like it's really crazy. It's really crazy.
all right? So you're saying also amongst adults, you feel that there's a lot of bullying as well.
Yeah, a lot of miserable adults. That's kind of how I look at it. And then in some cases, it's just that's how people was brought up. That's all they know. When you're not at peace with yourself, when you don't have control over your life and what you have going on for yourself, you tend to worry about what everybody else is doing. You're speaking on what everybody else is doing, but I still see bullying, even though I mean now it's not a problem. That's something that I dealt with as a kid, just because I was a bigger girl. I was more I wasn't as vocal as I was now. But even in adulthood, I see and I would even say experience bullying just with adults, and with social media. If anything, it's only worse now.
Okay. So, excuse me, when you dealt with it when you were younger, how did you deal with it? How did you overcome it? What did you do to avoid it or
Honestly, it
get away
wasn't
from
a
it?
matter of dealing with it. I had to kind of just be in tune with me. And I think with bullying, definitely, like, when I was younger, I didn't have much of a self-esteem. I didn't really know what self-love was and how important that was. So I never really, as a child during that time, there was no way of dealing with it. It was just kind of just like I guess this is my reality and kind of just kept it pushing. Um, and I didn't really deal with it until I transitioned into adulthood and kind of just shine light on maybe the reasons why I was being bullied or the people that were bullying me. I started hearing about tragedies and things they were experiencing throughout the years. And I'm just like, oh, this makes sense now. Like they were bullying me and I'm now finding out that they were being abused at home or, they may have been dealing with some of their own problems and use me as a punching bag. And that doesn't justify it, but it was just like, it makes sense now.
Okay. All right. And so, can I ask, like, what are your concerns about school safety?
I mean, it's just a concern, like just hearing about the shootings and kids are being killed in schools, and I'm just not understanding the lack of security our kids have. Um, just imagine you're going to school and you're being bullied, and they already have so much that it's going on, and then somebody can just walk into the school and just pull a gun out and shoot someone. And I
Yeah.
just I couldn't make sense of how some of it happened, and now again, I just feel like everything's being amplified and our children are being targeted. And instead of you as adults, you know, facing your stuff and dealing with it, you're taking it out on innocent kids. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you knew you couldn't just walk into no grocery store. And I mean, it's happened at grocery stores too, but it's different. You got adults, there's other people that you may run across that may also have a gun on them. That's not going to allow it to go down versus how it's going down in the schools. And I'm just not understanding why, as far as our government, why is the big focus women's body and what's going on in other countries when we have problems here, like our kids not being safe at school? That is not being addressed at all. There's no game plan. Yet you guys want us to have more kids, but you can't even guarantee their safety for something that you've made mandatory for us to we have to send them to school or we're going to go to jail or whatever the case may be. Like that is a requirement that we have to send our kids to school, and you can't even guarantee my child's safety, but you want to speak on if I should bring a child into this world. But that's another subject.
Yeah. All right. All right. So, did you have any questions for her, Jor?
It's Jarrell. Jarrell. Um, now,
Sorry about that.
you spoke on bullying and whatnot, experiencing it. Bullying, part of bullying is harassment, and I know women get harassed by men to the point where a woman will shut down an opportunity to say pump the gas or open the door, whatever, a nice compliment, just on the fact that they've been harassed by a person that will use that opportunity as a window to slide in and try to holler at you. And when they holler at you and you shut it down respectfully, they get verbally aggressive. Have you ever experienced anything like that?
Oh yeah, with turning a man down.
Yeah.
Men don't I don't know if men are just so wrapped up into their egos, but a man will be so determined, and I've dealt with men that have tried to talk to me, and the minute I say no, that's when they're, oh, you're this and you're that, and they're like getting angry. And in some cases, like I've even had guys that'll like threaten me because I said no, and they don't see anything wrong with what they did. They'll just do it. Like, oh, okay. But yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know if it's because, and that's another thing, men have a sense of entitlement over us women. And it's like, I'm not saying no because I think you're not attractive or because I think you're a bad person, because you may think you're that perfect guy and that good guy for me, but just because you feel that you have it all together does not mean you're entitled to my yes. You don't know why I said no, and I shouldn't have to explain my no to you. No is simply no. No is no, and they don't. It's the no that's the problem. And then you want me to explain it, and that leaves room for you to basically try to justify my no or try to convince me when I've already told you no. So now you want me to explain why. And if I do that, you want to, you have something to defend yourself or to try to convince me otherwise. Now you're trying to manipulate me. Now you want me to go against myself and my decision that I already made. And that was no. So now it's to the point where I fear even responding. I'll act like I won't hear him and keep walking because you'll say no to a guy and then 2 minutes up the road, you look back and see that they're following you.
Damn, you actually went through that?
Yeah. And
What
I
is that?
got some plates. So it'd be kind of scary. Guys will follow you.
You had a Players Club moment?
Man, I mean, it never got to that extent, but it has got bad where I'm like, wait a minute.
So how do you deal with that? How do you prevent yourself from getting in that situation when when you're put into that situation? Do you like go with your gut, or how do you handle a situation like that before it gets to that point?
Are you talking about as far as the guy following me home?
No, as far as somebody, approaching you and trying to use an avenue to get to holler at you.
It's a no. I'm not explaining my no. And I used to where I would, oh no, it's just this and it's just that, and they'll just keep going. And it's just like at this point now, you're showing that you don't even respect me because I've already made a decision that was comfortable for me, and you're trying to manipulate me and convince me that my no is not acceptable. So there is no escalating. You can argue with yourself. I will walk away.
I feel you should get at least 2 no's. Original, and then are you sure? No, and that's it.
No. Look, you ain't even accept my no the first time.
Are you sure?
So I'm gonna hit you with the "Are you sure?" and that's it. But there, that also shows a reason why you shut it down, because look where we at now. Because I said no.
Usually I make my first no very clear, like no, but thank you. Have a nice day, and I keep going. Don't ask me if I'm sure if I'm walking away already. And my no could just be simply just bad timing. I could have something going on to where I don't even want to allow nobody access to me right now. So it may not have anything to do with you. So if I say no, just respect that. And then cherish the consequences if you try to keep going after I already said no, because now how am I going to feel if I say no, walk away? I graciously have declined and you following me to my car. So now come with me to my car and we're going to see what's in my car because I told you no and you're crossing a line. That's a boundary to where now, why are you following me if I said no? And men will do that. Men will come, they'll jump in the car with you and everything. And we cool. And definitely if it's a black guy, not to, throw my men down, but sometimes y'all get too comfortable just with thinking, oh, she's black, she can relate and we cool, and they'll come and try to sit in the car with you. They'll see, oh, you got kids, and how old didn't I say no?
I've never had them sit in my car because I would have hit that. I would have put the metal to the pedal. They would have been dragging me down, but they have followed me to my car.
Yeah.
All right. So, any more questions for her, Jarrell? I'm sorry, Jarrell.
Now I'll move on because I did take a piece out of her. Well, I can do it right now. I can do it right now. So on your page, I went to everybody's page and you in the post something. So it says, I don't ever want to go through another stage in my life where I'm telling someone how they should treat me. Elaborate on that.
I just feel like, I guess it's a matter of boundaries that I set, and that's not just that applies relationship, friendship. Just if I'm giving you access to me and say, for example, we're friends, if I'm being a friend to you, I shouldn't have to tell you in return how to be a friend to me. Even though you may show it differently than me, it's a matter of what I'm bringing to the table and what you're bringing to the table has to make sense. So I don't want to go through, because I've done that where I give people the benefit of the doubt and it's just drained me of my time, my energy, and I've looked crazy in a lot of situations where I am trying to tell someone common sense. I shouldn't have to tell you to respect me. I shouldn't have to tell you if we're in a relationship that you need to commit to me and, not cheat on me. And it's just some stuff that's just not so common nowadays. But I don't want to go through that again, where I have to explain to you what you signed up for. You signed up to be my friend. You signed up to be my partner. If we're family and we're dealing with each other, you ain't necessarily sign up, but you have the choice to not deal with me. And if you've chose to deal with me, I should at least get the basic, just common sense. Like, no, don't ask to be in a relationship with me to turn around and you're cheating and doing whatever you want to do when you could have left me alone. And I'm not going to tell you that when you're in a relationship, you should be doing right by me. I'm not doing that. I've wasted so much of my time. I'm not doing that anymore.
Because you was married at one time.
Yeah.
And
that's why I left. I'm not going to tell you how to be a husband. You knew what you signed up for.
I was married myself, and I had that issue. I kind of got out of did some things where a married man wouldn't have done, and it was brought to my attention. And I kind of like had don't forget you were married. You can't be doing this type of situation. But I was able to make adjustments because, she brought it to my attention, and we talked about it, and she was absolutely right. And I made adjustments. But, you don't want to have to tell somebody how to handle you in simple ways. Sometimes you gotta let a person know, I don't like this, I don't like that. You gotta let them know what it is. But when it comes to common sense, don't nobody got time to tell a person, how to handle what you want.
And I seen a question pop up. Says, so you're gonna give your all as well? Like, yeah. Why wouldn't I? Wouldn't demand these things if I'm not gonna, return that. This is vice versa.
Facts.
What we're doing has to make sense together.
All right. So Joe says, darn it. Okay, he says back to dude though. How you expect who knows? And then the other question, I'll let you respond to that. And then the other question was for you. Um, that question was for you, Jarrell.
What was that?
He says,
how you expect who knows?
I mean, it's like, okay, if you ask the person if you want to go somewhere and they say, nah, I'm cool, and you just hit with you sure. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's human nature to try a person. That, it's a harmless crime. So, I mean, I get what you're saying.
Trying to justify
I get what you're saying. That can be annoying, and there's no disrespect or anything. But, if I hit him, I don't hit him. If I really want it, I'll hit him with the, you sure? And that's that. I don't go 3 times. But I'll make the adjustment, and I respect the person's no. But sometimes a no ain't always a no. I want to make sure.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I was gonna say they gonna get you. I wasn't even gonna say that.
No is no. That's all you need to know. Is no is no.
No is no. No is no.
We guys, so we got
like, okay, that was for practice. Now this the real answer. Now is it still no? That's what you want.
No means no. I respect. I teach my daughter that no means no because she has a habit of saying no multiple times. No means no. So you are absolutely right on that.
And you can say no and be respectful. Now, some people kind of go a little extreme, and that's not even necessary. Just know, like, you don't got to decline that man and be talking nasty and rude and doing all that. He probably got a woman at home anyway.
Rude or something, but you can just.
I feel like sometimes them persistent men push you to that point. Like, hey, yo, I already told you no nicely. Like, at this point, I'm finna give it to you because what is you doing? Why are you acting like that?
That's why I said sometimes they don't respect no.
Like, yeah, I'm finna drag you. I'm finna make you feel this big, and now I'm a bitch. So okay.
Now we arguing and about to
and
fight.
I don't even know you.
Right.
All right. So next, Layla. She's 26. She's a mother of 1. Grew up before her time. and she wants to speak on what women want in a man and why they are asking for these things. I can't hear you. Are you on mute? No, she's not on mute. Maybe turn your volume up. I can hear you a little bit, but your volume must need to be turned up. Maybe try going out and coming back.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Man, dog. So hold on. So you done talked to a female before, and she was like, no. And you had to make sure that no was like, no.
No, I don't holler at females first and foremost. I don't shoot shots. I shoot layups. They don't play defense on me. So I'm just saying, like, if I ask female, you want to go out, let's go get something to eat, and they say, nah, I'm like, you sure? Sometimes I'll get her, all right, yeah, let's go. Sometimes I don't. So I'm gonna shoot that. Yeah, I might miss a shot and I'll get the rebound and shoot again.
Man, if I'm about to spend my money on you and to ask you to go out to eat, and you tell me you don't want to go out to eat, it's somebody out here who want to go out to eat. So I'm not gonna, like, you know what I'm saying, force you to go out to eat. But I'm like, damn, nigga, you gotta make sure she not hungry. Like honestly, man. Listen, I'd have been turned down a few times, man. You feel me? Me personally, I'd have been turned down a few times. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, especially when it's that person you want, you got to build the confidence up to go and talk to that person. Then they turn you down. That shit might not feel too well. You know what I'm saying? But I damn sure ain't about to beg, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you gotta respect it. No, you never know why. You never know why.
And I don't need no reason. You feel me? I don't need to know if you got. I don't need to know that you. I mean, listen, because if she gonna tell you if she don't want to go with you, right? So if it's just a complete no, you damn sure shouldn't need no reason. You feel me?
But you can tell body language and listening to it if it's a indecisive no. Like, man,
ain't no. Listen,
you gotta think about it. Then you still got a glimpse of life. But like I said, I don't pull up
If she got to think about it, the no probably gonna be like. If she got to think about it, the no probably gonna be like, no, I gotta work tomorrow, and I'll be like, all right, well, what's up with Wednesday or whatever the case may be. But if she like no,
yeah, if it's a straight no, then you can tell by body language and the tone of the voice that a person ain't playing. Like if she says no, you can tell. I look at her and know she ain't playing. So I ain't about to do that with her.
Now maybe I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I might, you know what I'm saying, continue. You know what I'm saying? But as far as just a straight out no, though, man, I can't get two no's. Like, you can't give me two no's. Like, no, I can't take two no's.
Then y'all be ready to fight.
Right, like, because the second no, especially with some of these females nowadays, not the females on this panel, but especially with some of the females nowadays, man, that second no gonna come with, like, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I said, like, now y'all
I'm
hear,
on
like,
this channel. I'm on this channel. My second no is gonna be harsh, bro. Like, yeah. What are you doing? Why are you trying to force me to go out with you? I already told you no.
Yeah. I ain't want to come and barge in on the show, you know, Ms. Lotta. That's my co-host and shit. I just came off another show, man. But I definitely just had to come in and say something on that. Because that just, like, man, I was over here rolling when he said, what about a second no? I'm like, what the fuck you mean a second no?
All right, Layla, is your sound working?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So so you want to know what women want in a man and why they are asking for these things?
Yes. So I have a question because I have a lot of like female Facebook friends and everything else, and I see different points of views with everybody. Some people are asking men to be providers, the full man, while they don't do nothing and ain't bringing nothing. Others are just, I don't know. Like my own opinion with it is a lot of females have upped their standards just because men have wasted our time. Like we could spend months talking to you and it gets nowhere. A lot of them only want sex and may take that time and spend some time with you a few months, and once they get what they got, they're gone. So a lot of people have upped their standards, but I've noticed some women requiring things for men that they don't have and they can't bring. So I just want to know like some views on that.
Do you ladies have any views on that? Or does anybody watching in the audience have any views on that you would like to share?
I do. But speaking on that, I feel like setting boundaries and having standards is not a problem. You just got to be able to, your life has to make sense with the standards that you're upholding. I'm not going to tell a man, you got to come to the table and be a provider and have a job and pay bills, and I'm sleeping in all day and I'm not working. And you know what I mean? Like, it just got to make sense. It has to make sense. A lot of people set these standards, and like you said, Layla, because they get hurt and want to avoid wasting time. But some of y'all don't be deserving the things that you require.
Yeah, because I've noticed that people require things, and it's like what you're requiring, you're not even the type of woman that's really going to even attract what you're talking about just because of how you are. Like, you can't require certain things, and you're not doing half of them or even half
Right.
there. Like, I know there is some dudes that got money and stuff that may come sweep you up and take care of your whole life, but that's not gonna happen to everybody. So I'm like, people need to set realistic standards for people, and everybody moves at their own pace. Like, a man doesn't necessarily need to have every single thing, but if you're working towards it and we're working together, that's fine. But just me feeling like you need to have all this to take care of me, I just don't get it.
So my
So
question is,
Mm.
I'm sorry. Can I ask a question? I just
yeah.
want to know. I just want to know, like, at what point do you think it's your place for you to be telling me what I should require out of somebody that's dealing with me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if I what I'm requiring you don't require, who are you to tell me that I shouldn't require it? You don't know what I'm doing with this man, what our situation is, what our agreements are. I could be in school. I could work at nighttime while I sleep all day. My whole thing is, I feel like, and it go back to people just being too entitled to access of other people's lives. Because what do that got to do with you for real? You should set your standard, I feel like, and then go for the person that's going to agree with you. Because it's somebody out there for everybody. Literally, it's if it just
Right.
because you talking to this dude and he don't want to do that, don't mean that this one don't. And you should lower your standards or remove a requirement because you're asking the wrong person.
I just be on the outside looking in majority of the time, and I'm nosy.
Right.
I listen. If I know you, if I know somebody personally, or I know you enough, and I be seeing stuff, and I be like, "How you okay?" And sometimes we conversate with certain people, and they may be like, "And this is what I require, and this is what I require," and I be like, "But why? Like, what are you doing? Like, just trying to see like where your mind at, because I like to be in the minds of other people. Like, why you think that? Because everybody doesn't think the same way. I just want to know. I mean, why you say that? Why you think that? Maybe you can give me some free game or something, because I be confused a lot of times about some stuff. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, because you got like 7 kids, and you doing all this, and you want this man to have no
Now,
kids,
what
and you
Baby
make
was
this
saying
much,
makes
and yeah,
sense.
no, I don't know, girl. I don't know about that.
See, and what
but
you were saying,
but it's
baby, that's
real.
different. If y'all got a mutual agreement, that's different versus some women or just some men that think that they requiring it be more so to fill a void within their self. Like, I'm only requiring these things because I'm not willing to do it. So the person that's coming to the table got to do it for me. Then he walk away, and that void, you're searching for that void again.
Mhm. That's narcissism.
So
I hate that for people. I hate that for anybody who's going through that. I hate that for you.
I mean, do it. I mean, can we say like it can be certain requirements? Like, I mean, I guess
Yeah.
you can't say like, okay, I got 7 kids and 3 baby mamas, and I require a millionaire woman or a bank manager or something like that. But even if I got 7 kids and 3 baby mamas, I still should be able to require the next woman that I get to know how to cook. I can't require that.
Yeah. That's a
Okay.
realistic standard. You got kids, so if we together, these kids gotta eat. who helping cook. Like that's a realistic standard.
That's part of the job title.
Right.
So Layla, I
Commitment
kind of wanted to
to
ask you, what would be your example of a woman that will be deserving of certain things?
I don't think it's really I can't explain like an ideal woman for it for real. Just because I feel like there is no ideal woman for a millionaire type of dude or whatever, because sometimes they're attracted to the opposite of them. But I just feel like actions and things you do sometimes, like me personally, I do a lot of wild, crazy stuff on Facebook, and I attract a lot of wild, crazy stuff coming towards me that I'm not looking for. So I have to look back and be like, what am I doing to attract this type of attention? I just feel like it's all about who, like how you are. Like there's no idea of what you should be. It's just how you present yourself. Like when you know people personally, and it happens a lot, and people just be on Facebook saying whatever, and you know them personally, and you're just like, that's not for you. That's not you. You're not gonna have that because of what you. I know what you do. I know. So that's not gonna happen.
But
But
it is safe to say, though, social media, a lot of things that people put on social media is not even really the real. You know what I mean? Sometimes people just be fronting and just saying whatever.
yeah, it's a lot of people that get on there and just play around, do silly stuff, and of course you wouldn't know that unless you actually know them. So how I was doing on Facebook, twerk videos and different stuff like that, people thought that I was just free and open to hit my inbox, so you can come through and do whatever you want to me. But in
What's on
real life,
Facebook?
I don't have one.
It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator.
No, but it's like in real life, that's not. I mean, I do what I do on Facebook because in real life, I handle my business in real life. So Facebook is my little getaway. But people do judge sometimes on Facebook. So if it's somebody posting stuff about what they want and I don't know you, I don't judge you because I don't know you. I can't really say. But the people I do know, I'd be like, I don't know.
I don't
So
think
I
you
have a
twerking and
question. So
dancing
Joe
should be
wants
a
to
green
know,
light. I'm sorry.
what do women actually seek? And I guess that either one of you women can answer that question. What do women actually seek in a man? Is basically what he's asking.
Me personally, I like I like loyalty. I need somebody that I can depend on mentally. I don't really need you financially. I don't really need you for nothing else. I need you to be there for me because shit really be going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? I live a real life and I need mental support. I need emotional security. I need, you know what I'm saying? I fuck around and break down and I need you to just hold me and tell me everything gonna be all right. I need to drop everything you got going on. I don't care nothing about none of that. If you're gonna be mine, you know, because I need you like that. But otherwise, I just like to have fun. I like to be happy, but you got to come happy because I'm gonna come happy, and it's not my responsibility for you to be happy. It's my responsibility for be there to be there when you are happy, when you sad, and just be there and remain who I am for you. That's what I personally see. I feel like, but it's it's specific to women though, to each woman.
I'm about to say you need emotional support. That's all you need, huh?
For real, yeah. I need emotional grounding. Like I need a motherfucker that's, hey yo, you're wilding right now. Like for real, this not even that deep. Like because I don't got it. I don't got them all. Listen, and I go from a 0 to 1,000 a million times over real quick. You know what I'm saying? Quick, faster than a hurry. And it can get like that with whoever, whenever.
But
If
let me ask
you
you
can't
a
take
question
me down,
first.
be my safe place. I don't need you, huh?
Well, before the other ladies answer, is there a stop to you though? Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you going crazy, like, and you have a man, is there a way that he's able to be like, okay, calm down, and you be like, all right, I'm gonna listen, or you gonna go
Yeah.
crazy? That shit.
Yeah, it is. Being my man, you will know those triggers and those things about me because that's something I'm gonna put on the table because that's what I need from you. So I'm gonna put my needs on the table so that they can be met. My mouth is gonna be open because it needs to be fed. You feel me? So I'm gonna have to let you know who I am first and we can agree to that. And then yeah, if you my safe place, you can get me down from anywhere. But that's what I need you to be. If you're not and you gonna turn up with me, you don't need to be with me because we're gonna be in jail.
So you need that balance,
Yeah.
basically. Okay. Erin, you want to answer next?
So they're asking what we're looking for in a man.
Yeah, what does a woman actually seek in a man?
Um, I mean, that answer can change just based off of where I am in my life. It just depends. Um, Honestly, I don't really. I mean, of course, you have an idea of some of the things that you're looking for, but I'm just the type of person where I'm like, just be you. I'm gonna be me. I do. I mean, I don't look for a man to be my sponsor and be funding me and giving me a lifestyle or anything like that. Like the stuff that I'm looking for is more so, like Baby said, emotional support. I need you to be a safe place for me. I don't want to be with a man that doesn't allow me to flourish as a woman around him. If I feel like I still got to be a man with you, we're not gonna go nowhere. We're not gonna go anywhere.
Makes sense.
So I guess
All
I'm
right.
just looking for somebody where
Rod, it's the
we
ladies
understand
now.
on our road.
Hold on, Rod. Let Layla answer next,
Oh, my
please.
fault, my fault. I'm sorry, Miss Londa. Sorry.
Mine is more so a companionship as well. Um, like Erin said, I find myself being a man too because I am very aggressive, and I need like somebody a little opposite, somebody softer, like somebody to soften me up, because we all been through stuff. I'm aggressive for a reason. I have my guard up all the time, 24/7, and
Right.
I just want you to come in my life and make it easier. Whether it's companionship for one, us building together, whatever it may be, just make it easy. Don't make it hard on me to where now I gotta put my boxers on and be the man, and then you're gonna be mad like you aggressive, what you hit me and stuff for, because I will get like that because why are you're making my life harder. It was already the way it was without you here. Now you came here, now I'm fighting you and all this, and I don't want that. Just be the
You my
opposite.
demon too.
Man, y'all ain't finna be on here beating up no goddamn men. What the hell you talking about?
Londa!
Yes.
Okay, so Rod, I'll let you ask your question, and then there's a couple of comments, and then we're gonna get to Baby. So, what is your question?
My biggest question is for these ladies, what do they have to offer? This lady just said she don't want the man to be a man. She want to be the man. She want to wear the boxers. So
I don't think that's what she said. Did who said
look,
that?
she said she want a softer man.
Yeah, I want a man, a softer man, but he's a man, a leader. He leads, not somebody I can run over and I gotta wear the boxers because he don't know how to do manly things. But he's softer. He's not like me. He's not gonna
Like,
argue and
like
black
what?
my eye back and stuff.
Well, like what manly stuff are you looking for? That's the question I have for you.
So the biggest issue I have with men is just being a man. And so much men that be in female drama all day. They don't really know how to lead. They're not doing anything for real. So they come in your life and you already got your life established and they're not doing nothing to bring to the table to build together or nothing. They can't lead you because they're not doing right themselves.
So you don't want no project. That's pretty much what you're saying. This man got to be pretty much on your level. That's pretty much what you're saying.
He don't have to be, but he has to be. We have to have companionship. If we can find some companionship with each other, however way it is, that's all that matters. But he gotta, yeah, you definitely got to be doing something. Like there's just no
Like what? Would you take a
something.
plumber? Would you
I
take
don't
a plumber?
listen.
McDonald's manager.
I don't care. You still making money.
So you take a plumber. That's what you're saying.
I used to work for a
Plumbers
plumbing
make good
company.
money.
I'm
Just cover your ass.
Plumbers get paid though, but they gotta learn how to put their pants over. They get paid though.
You know, shit splatter sometimes. You know what I mean?
Listen, whatever you do, as long as you're doing something and you have a goal set to what you're doing in the future, and you're just not out here running around trying to figure it out.
So no mixtapes.
No,
No live mixtapes.
no
No,
mixtape, no freestyles.
no Clues Flex freestyles. Oh man, what if he make dinners? What if he's a cook and he make dinners out of his grandma's house? Could he be with you?
You on mute, Layla.
I said he doing something, so maybe he's doing that so he can eventually open his own little shop and stuff. Because I've seen people do it. They started cooking at home at grandma's house, and they turn around and open their own business. They had to start from somewhere, and that's fine.
And I appreciate your outlook, because it's a lot of people looking for that six figures types, and you know what I mean. At least you're honest with yourself, what you can do, and you know what I mean. Because there's a lot of people living unrealistic goals. They think they're gonna marry Shaq or Kobe. You know what I mean? Not Kobe, but you know what I mean, Shaq, or you know what I mean, Rudy Gay or somebody. Rudy Gay or somebody. You know what I mean? It's some normal good brothers out here. I'm glad you got the right mindset. That's all I was about to say.
Hey, Miss, I ask these ladies one more question.
Okay, so, well, Miss Belinda's question has been waiting for a minute. Okay, I don't know if this is for the men or is it just to anyone, but she says, but can you require to help pay bills if you have that many kids? I'm kind of thinking it might be for the women. I'm not sure.
That probably was from that 7-kid comment thing. I don't know nothing about that. I only got one child. Shit, I can't.
Hey, Miss Londa, you know, I can't afford that. I'm on child support. I can't afford no 7 kids. I can't afford them 7 kids. Even if I was single, I couldn't afford them 7 kids.
I mean, if you're in a relationship with somebody and y'all live together,
Saturday, Sunday, come my way. That's what my note. Meet me on the weekend. That'd be meet me on the weekend. If I was single,
all right.
Do that.
So Unique says, why do we judge anyone for anything? What does it matter in what others want and expect from their significant other?
And that's what I say too. So I don't know.
Well, I just feel like in the world we live in, everybody judges you, period. You can't get around it. There's no way around nothing. Everybody got their own opinion. Everybody judges now. What they're judging for is different. Me, I just be judging because I be like, I just want to know. I really just be wanting to know just how other people think. That's all I be wanting. I don't actually care about what you do and what you really do, but I just be wanting to know sometimes.
You know, they stone away Jesus, so they're gonna stone you regardless.
All right, Boom, what was your question?
Well, to respond to that comment, man, I just say, like, I guess I can understand the judging side of it. If you know, she'd have been around the block, she known, like everybody known, if you ain't going to another state, like, you know what I'm saying, to start a new life, and you done been around the block, like everybody that had you, you know what I'm saying, I guess it would be hard for you to think that you should get this type of person that you require, like everybody had you, and now you feel like you supposed to have this one man who. So I can understand the judging side of it, like why you think you should have that, you know what I'm saying, like maybe you should take that to another state or something to start a new life. But my question for y'all was, so do y'all require y'all men to take out the trash?
No.
I do.
That's a question.
That's the least he can do.
It's the least he can do.
The least he can do.
I mean, yeah, but it's not like a deal. It's not like a deal breaker if he doesn't.
Yeah, right.
I ain't saying it's a deal breaker, right? But like, you ain't gonna take out
your woman. Didn't you just ask that earlier? Can you at least cook or something?
Yeah, but I'm saying though that would come down to the point to where it did. I should have a problem with you not washing the dishes or something. Like I should feel like you should watch the dishes.
Hey, boom. The female lion go hunting. The man stays in the car.
Hey, I'm just wanting to know because it's like, you know what I'm saying, if y'all think that.
I mean, this is probably why everybody should kind of just, I guess in a sense, it's like people just need to mind your own business. I require and what for me may not work for the person. I'm not going to say that just because I require my man to take the trash out and you don't, you wrong, and the way that you living and what y'all doing is not. That may work for them. That may work for them.
No, I was just trying to do. I was man place thing. You know what I'm saying, where we be like, oh well, a woman belong in the kitchen. Well, man supposed to take the trash out. Like, you know, so I was just trying to, you know, spark some shit up. That's all.
That's old school way. This is a new day. We ain't doing what our ancestors did. So
right.
it's like opening the door. It's common sense. for a man supposed to open the door, give up a seat to a woman or the elder. Take the trash out. Ain't no woman supposed to be taking the trash out or cut the grass or anything in that order.
Hold on. I think I want somebody to take the trash out for me over my door. I'm a king too.
I was about to say, like, we talking about all this equal rights and shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't see no women trash drivers a lot. You see men collecting trash. You don't see women out there like that. It's not a woman's job to touch the trash. So, I mean, to each his own.
Baby, they could do.
And I tried it, and I went on lunch break and didn't go back. I tried it 3 days. I went on lunch break. I didn't go back.
Ain't nothing wrong with manual labor.
I would never. I pull jean jacket.
I won't even let my daughter take the trash out.
No, my
Man,
daughter
listen, that's like saying that no man belong in the car center. Like, you supposed to be out here just lifting bricks all damn day or something like that.
Preaching, boom. You preaching,
like, what the hell you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? A man can go to the car center just like a woman can take out the trash. But what I'm saying is, if we talk about equal rights, if we're gonna talk about equal rights, then I had a hard day at work too. Now, I ain't on the bus right now, but if I was on the bus and I had a hard day at work, what's wrong with a woman standing up for me?
You preaching. Genesis. That's chapter Genesis.
No, he not. No, he not.
I mean, if that works for y'all, then my thing is, if you want me to be in this kitchen, it just depends what worked for you. But you're not about to tell me you want me to be in here in this kitchen and cooking food, but I got to handle the trash too?
Nah.
No.
I'm going to take the trash because that's
I'm preparing food. That's the least you can do is take the trash out.
What you gonna wait till somebody get home to take the trash out? That's what I'm saying. We gonna wait till somebody get home?
I'll just say, because what if I cook
I
better?
mean, it depends what works for you.
What if I'm a better cook? Now I'm supposed to cook, wash the dishes, and take the trash out?
Man, it's 2022.
Damn.
Teamwork make a dream work.
I mean, if you can cook, teach me how to cook, so it can be a mutual thing. Like it's whatever makes sense for y'all. I mean, yeah, if my man cook better than me, of course I'ma prefer he cook most nights, but that ain't gonna take away from me cooking. Period, because that's something that I gotta learn and do. If he in the picture or not, I gotta eat.
Respect. Listen, I'm just talking shit though, man. Honestly, man, nigga, honestly, man, I feel like a woman shouldn't really have to lift her finger if she deserves it. All women are definitely queens.
Hold on. Boom, what I told you.
No, wait, no, so we're gonna go. No, we don't want to get deep in it yet because I haven't heard from Babyy Gaines, but I want to say to the people in the comments, I'm gonna get back to your comments because I've been waiting to hear her speak. So, Babyy Gaines is a passionate mother of one. She strives to understand life in depth, learn to understand growth by way of betrayal and rejection. She also says unbelievable things have happened to her in her life, and she's pretty much learned to roll with it. And I chose that one that you put on your application because I was just I wanted to know first, like, what are some of the things that took place that are unbelievable, and why you just chose to roll with it. Somebody, okay, can I have everybody mute because if you're playing something else, it's interfering.
So some of the unbelievable things that just recently happened. I could go back to last week. Last week I took myself on a date to the bowling alley, and I woke up in jail. I never went to court. I never went to court or nothing. They let me out at 12 o'clock, and I went to court the next Monday. That happens to nobody. I ain't never heard that happen to nobody. And I missed the hair appointment because I do hair and stuff like that. But nobody believes you, like, unless you're around, unless you was there. If you was there, then you would know, like, oh yeah, that really happened. It happened. I was there. But otherwise, you don't. And I'm a loner. You feel me? So I really have to grow through things because I understand that shit happens. So that's why I don't appreciate disloyalty. I don't appreciate when people lie to me or lead me astray or anything of that nature, because I understand life. All you gotta do is keep it 100 and just tell the truth. Like, shit happens to me too. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we're so caught up in facades and being who everybody wants us to be that we're not growing, we're not healing, we stagnant, we comfortable. And I see that in so many women. People are accepting abuse And I don't do none of that. You're not gonna abuse me. You're not gonna misuse me. I don't care if I will burn this bridge while I'm standing on it, just to know to let you know how serious I am. You know. So I feel like everybody should learn to grow through life instead of just going through life, because anybody can just roll over and wake up and go through the motions or do whatever. You feel me? Self-reflection, um, like that's all in. You're worth it. You're worth the healing process that takes you through. So that's why I decided to grow through life, because beating myself up about what that's not gonna get me nowhere. And I deserve grace, and everybody else does too. So that's just what I believe.
Okay. Jorel, do you have any questions for her?
Yeah, you know they say what don't break you only make you stronger, right? So throughout your process within the last say 10 years, how have you gotten to where you at, which should be better? Because things don't stay the same. They either get worse or they get better. How has your process been in self-care and in self-love and changing things up and recognizing what needs to be recognized and going with the flow and accepting things?
I want to say, well, you know better, you do better, and it like it literally comes down to that. So 10 years ago, let me see, I was 18. 10 years ago, I was 18. I had got pregnant with my son. My son will be 9 this year. So I was out in the streets. I was partying. I knew who my baby's dad was, but it was the way I was living my life. People was like, we don't know, And so I got labeled. I got ridiculed. It didn't really matter to me because I'm who I am. But I had to learn how to accept criticism and understand that people is gonna judge you and people is gonna look at you and say shit and treat you certain different type of ways with how you carry yourself. So I learned how to evolve, but that took healing. My inner child needed healing. I was traumatized, you know what I'm saying? So it was like I really carried around a lot of darkness and trauma, and people can feel that. Energy don't lie.
No
So
doubt.
at the end of the day, um, in the 10 years, I just learned how to think better. I learned how to remove myself when it's time from situations that's not serving me. Um, I learned how to take care of myself, understand what I like. I had to learn that though, because we get conditioned on what we think we like or the shit that we just do to cope for real, and it's not really what we enjoy. You know what I'm saying? So really self-reflection and getting to know me better is what got me to be better. And I had to learn that it takes me to take care of me better in order to take care of everybody else. I can't fill your cup if mine's not overflowing. You feel me? And I have a half full mindset. My cup is always, if my cup is half full, I still can't pour into you because I will have to tilt myself. I need mine to overflow. So in order for me to do that, I have to take care of myself. And if you can't respect my space and my time that I need for myself, then you can go. And I'm aging well. Shit. But
Okay. You're on mute.
I went on your page and I pulled something and I'd like you to elaborate on it. It says, honestly, I feel like I come into people's lives to show them genuine love, and they come into mine to teach me self-love. Elaborate on that, because I'm feeling that.
I've always been a giver. I'm a giver. I'm a healer. I take on energy. It's what I'm good at. So I always be like, dang, I need me and me. Man, I wish I had me and me. Because like I said, I'm not judgmental. Like I'm really one of those people in your corner for sure. Like and I understand life so much. Like you ain't got to hide nothing from me. And so I feel like I give them genuine love, but it's also me teaching them self love too, because I'm gonna love you in spite of. You feel me? People love me on conditions, and that's okay because I'm gonna love me in spite of, and that's what I've learned how to do.
So, okay,
That
I
was a
want
good
to
one.
get to some of the comments. So the first one is from Unique. She says, my opinion, that's the problem in this world. We worry about others more than ourselves. There's really only one judge, but to stay literal, that's why some stay confused within themselves.
I personally believe life is about self mastery. When you master yourself, everything else gonna fall into place. Literally, it's divine timing. Everything is already what's gonna happen is gonna happen. Either you're gonna learn the lesson or you're gonna have to keep going through that shit.
So with the, people coming to your lives to teach you self-love, I felt that because I've had people come into my life and mishandle me. And I always believe a person can only do what you allow them to do. So with me knowing that that affect me in a certain way and I wasn't tolerating it, showing me and others that I love me. I come first. I'm not about to let anyone just come in here and mishandle me. And people we meet, we go through different experiences with it. And certain people pull things out of us or make us feel a certain way that we don't like. So with that being said, me dealing with people that come into my life and offending me or doing whatever the case that may be, it helped me realize how much I really love myself because it all falls in line for me for protecting my people.
Exactly. Yeah.
But also, not to take off, but I didn't get that. I had a question for Layla, and it was based off of what she was saying, if I may.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, you said that there is nothing wrong with going half on the rent. If my man wants to pay the full rent by himself, then fine. But I'm not just going to say he has to, because if he's paying full rent, then I'm taking care of the other bills, teamwork. So I've been seeing a lot of this 50-50 debate with women and men, more women than men. But can you elaborate on that?
So with that, I'm speaking on me personally, because I know people think I do judge people. If I know you personally, I am going to judge you. You're going to know I judged you, and we're going to talk about it why I judged you. But me personally, I just feel like a man coming in and handling all the bills and stuff, if he wants to do that, that's the agreement, whatever, that's cool. But sometimes the whole debate is, I can meet you today, we start talking and things like that, we're not even on that level yet, and I go and ask you to pay all my bills and stuff. We might be at a time and point where we don't even live together or anything. I just feel like it gets too rushed for it instead of it being built up and there's agreements made on what we're going to do. Because I don't require that. We can go half on everything. If you pay the full rent, I'll pay the utilities and everything. Or if we go half on rent, half on utilities, that's fine. But I just feel like when a man comes and pays the full rent, it's personally happened to me. He's came and paid all the bills, for rent. He had full control over the situation because he's handling everything, and I do nothing. Even though I worked in everything, I had my own money in my pocket, but he still was able to say that. Like, I don't like somebody being able to say they did this when they get mad at me. Well, I pay all the bills and stuff. You don't do that, and you don't do this. And it just happened like that. I didn't require it. That's just something that happened, but it was a control mechanism with me.
I understand that. Being married, I had it to where I would pay the rent and take care of the groceries, and she would do the water and the electric. And I was on hip or pit, so it was like really low. But she took care of all the other things, and I could stay work late. She'll be taking care of her daughter, and my daughter didn't have to worry about that. I come home, she cooking. So we had a understanding. And I think that's what's important, to each his own, because I'm not gonna say all females, of course that'd be stupid, but some females require, because that's what it's a requirement, our requirements. We need people to meet our requirements so we can put it all together. But a lot feels like what's the girl, I don't know what rapper, she said she don't cook, she don't clean, blah, 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 but she still got a ring. I don't know if that was Cardi or whoever, but they got that mentality. To each his own. That's how they want it. You can live your life the way you want to live, but you got to be able to have some type of understanding with that person and put it on the table. This is what, and y'all come to a negotiation, a compromise if necessary. But whatever it takes to get some understanding to make it work.
All right. So Unique says people subject their mindsets to what others do and say and think, causing inner manipulation of your own belief.
That's true.
Okay.
And then people don't even know themselves enough to know that they're being manipulated. I can agree with
Or they
that.
don't care. Or they don't care.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, like it don't matter for real, because it is what it is. I'm having a great time, goddamn. Like me personally, I feel like if I'm being manipulated, I'm gonna be manipulated on purpose. Like I know you messing with me because I'm having a great time here, and this was what I needed to jumpstart me into something else. Like shoot, I had so many tower moments. It's crazy.
All right, I have another question from Michael. He says, so if anyone going into a relationship with Erin, he can't put any expectations on her.
That wasn't necessarily what I was saying. It was just, I mean, it just got to make sense. Like, you can expect things. It's a give and take. It's a mutual agreement on whatever requirements you set for you and that individual. What will work for me may not work for somebody else. If a man has requirements, and things that he want to speak on in order to be, a part of his life, I'm okay with him expressing that to me. But I can also say, okay, well, I may not feel that I meet those requirements, or that's not in alignment with the things that I want and what I'm willing to give and what I need. Not that it's, wrong what you are requiring or what you're looking for, but you're not going to get it here. So that's when we can kind of make that decision to move on. And everybody needs to have realistic expectations and state all of that in the beginning. A lot of people, they're trying to, that's where the peer pressure came in, where it's like you see stuff on social media and you're trying to keep up with everybody else, to where you allow everyone else's opinion on how things are supposed to go in a relationship, like manipulate you to go against what it is that you really want. Everybody's so, oh, fuck niggas, get money, we outside, but you may really be the type of person that want a relationship and want a man that's going to love you and respect you, and but you're selling an image of something else. You gotta, everything just gotta make sense. But now, if that answered his question.
Mslonda, I
All
thought
right.
you was gonna make it big time, because I thought she was Masika for a minute. I said, damn, she made it big time. I thought she made it big.
He's so silly.
I said, man, I came on the show for free. She got Masika on to give her a couple dollars.
Okay, so Miss Belinda says, no, it's not a requirement to take out the trash because I can do it all. I can do it all, mechanical, construction, and plumbing. If a man can't help, don't need, I want to work together.
It's to each his own. It's to each his own. A person is going to do it, going to move how they move. Old school values. You didn't see your great-great-great-grand. I bet your great-great-great-grandmother didn't take no trash out. She had a man in the house. Your great-great-great-grandfather. It's just traditional. Things get passed down, and it's just common sense. It's like a man. Okay, we're gonna judge. You can't help but to judge. You judge good and you judge bad. People just don't like bad judging. I think this person is dope. Kobe Bryant or LeBron James, the best player in the world. I'm judging him in a positive way. Or LeBron James is not the best. It's either way it goes. But that's like walking. You see people so many times. I see two people, a man and a female, walking down the street, and a woman is in the middle between the cars and the man. It's not how it's supposed to be. Just like it ain't supposed to be a woman taking the trash out when she got a man. I don't care how long you worked. Even you teaches your boys. You tell your boys, take the trash out. That's a man's job. You groom them into that. We're groomed into certain positions as men. A woman is not supposed to be taking out the trash, just as a woman is not supposed to be cutting the grass if she got men, whether it's her son or whoever living in the house that is a man.
I like a woman cutting grass though. That's sexy to me.
I mean, if she wearing some Daisy Dukes and the cheeks still hanging out, then yeah, but that ain't the case.
Cut the grass.
I'm allergic. I'm cutting no grass.
That might turn me on if I see my old lady cut my grass and clean my car.
Ain't no woman of mine, ain't no female of mine taking no trash out, cutting no grass. Men have
That
a,
works.
we have a way of doing things that we supposed to do with no question.
But
She ain't gonna be putting together no swimming pool or no swing in the back. No, that's a man's job.
Well, you know when we
up under the sink fixing. No, man.
But who are you? I mean, that's more so what works for you, because like, you know, we've been conditioned, and the way things are done traditionally, just because it's not being done in someone else's household, we can't necessarily say, oh, because the woman in that household is taking out the trash, and that's not what we are used to or what we were conditioned to believe is a man's duty, doesn't make it necessarily wrong. A lot of us aren't living with men to where we're going to take our own trash out, but I don't need somebody outside or from the outside looking in seeing me take my trash out and like, oh, that's a man's job. So what I'm gonna do when ain't no man around here? Just let trash pile up? No, I'm gonna get up and do it.
If there's a man,
I got the type of mindset that I got the type of mindset that if it's sitting there and I feel like you've seen it or you walk by, I'm not even going to ask you. I'm just going to grab it and take it. Or if I ask you and you haven't just got up and done it, I'm just going to take it and ask. It doesn't matter to me. It needs to go out. It needs to go out.
I'm like that too, but see, if I got to do it and I feel like you're stepping over it, I'm gonna do it with an attitude.
Yeah.
And I probably
do it with an attitude, because why would you keep stepping over this trash? You see it just like I do.
Yeah. And so, boom, and I think this was.
And now I'm about to go outside with my friends.
I can't fill your cup till mine is overflowing.
Yeah, that's what I said. You can't. I mean, you'll have to tilt yourself. You make yourself uncomfortable.
I think people who do that have to take time out to themselves to refill their cups, because it's a constant thing. Me being, you know, a barber, I got to constantly fill into other people's cups. I'm so accustomed to, because I take time out to make sure I got enough for me and mine to be able to continue, because it's a continue. You know how it is. If that's what you do now, that's what you do. You've been doing it. Ain't nothing new.
That's why I said, if you can't respect my space and the time that I need to take out for myself, it's not going to work.
Exactly.
It's not going to work. Anybody. I talk to my mama every day.
I like what Halima says. She says, those who heal much give better. Basically, those who heal give more. Is basically what she says.
Yes, facts. Facts. And plus, we're built for it. People are designed for, we all designed for certain shit. And our little talents, you know, somebody might be a constructor worker or a cosmetologist or a barber, whatever. We have talents that we are just good at doing. And, you know, some are counselors, some are, you know, people are good at pouring into other cups, positive energy into other cups. And others are good at pouring negative energy into other motherfuckers' cups. So, you know, we're all designed in a certain way.
Is the only thing I got to give you anyway. Whatever I'm overflowing with is the only thing I got to give you. That's why I say it has to serve you. If it's not serving you, cut that shit off, because it's gonna drain you fast.
It's gonna drain you.
To the table with a half-filled cup and complain about what I'm able to give you when you ain't even come to the table complete yourself.
Exactly. We both need. If we're gonna sit at this table, I need to sit over here real quick to refill my cup while I recharge real quick. And I need you to sit over there and recharge too, because I need you whole. I need us to overflow into a whole other cup. And then that could be our backup cup. We can go into that fine, you know what I'm saying? But like, we got to overflow, bro. Yeah. It's not gonna work.
All right, Miss Belinda says, I'm literally a giver, but not a fool to take advantage of.
I need Miss Belinda to help my pipes out. I need some plumbing work. If she can help me out, I appreciate it.
And Miss Unique says, this makes me pray harder for others now. Sad.
What made you pray harder? Dang, what happened? What did it turn at?
Right. That's what I was confused on. What are you talking about?
All right. Boom says if she do right by me, I'll pay it all, and she can keep her money. And if she really loves me,
Oh,
she can leave
boom,
with her.
boom.
And
Don't
those are the type of relationships I like. Those
that.
are the type of relationships I like because you was gonna pay your bills either way. Whether I was here or not, you was gonna pay these motherfucking bills. These bills was gonna get paid. Okay, so I'm gonna take care of the house. I'm gonna change up the pillows. It's gonna smell good in this bitch. You're gonna be comfortable. Your clothes might be ironed and washed and all that good jazz, but like, yeah, don't. I'm not coming with nothing less than you is like. So don't ask me to move in and be like, oh, let's go half on bills. I'm not doing that. I can stay where I'm at.
I've letting people stay with me in the last year. I've let individuals stay with me for almost over a year. Didn't charge them rent, just gave them an opportunity to get on their feet and whatnot. But the fact of the matter is, we learn from examples. And my cousin, she has a husband who's the president of a big old company and whatnot, and he takes care of her. And I've seen him, make sure she's okay, and he has the finance to where she ain't got to work. I would want it like that. I was inspired, like, yeah, that's what I would want. My wife ain't got to work. Her, if she want to get the bag, then she can get the bag. That'll be her bag. Like I said, people express their thoughts and feelings off of what they experience. So I've experienced that, and that's something how I would want to run that with my significant other.
I don't believe in
So the question is for Layla. I must ask, what makes you so judgmental of others? You're entitled to your own opinion, but do you judge yourself the same?
So I just be judgmental just because I want to know. That's all. I just be wanting to know of other people's mind, why you feel this way, and different things. It's not like a judgmental, like you'll say
So you're
something.
more so
I'm like,
curious.
yeah, just curious. Like, it's not like you'll say something and I judge it like, oh yeah, I would never hang with her because of that. I would ask you like, but why you think that? Like, just trying to see why you think that. And I'm the same way with myself. I judge myself every day. I know my flaws and what I so they like I'm pointing fingers and I'm sitting here like and I'm perfect now. But in real life, people judge you. You're going to be judged. You can't live by don't judge others because you do it sometimes not even knowing. You can see somebody out and be like, why she got that on? You judged her. So it happens. It's life. This is real life. Like this is the real. I just do it to be curious about things. If I say that about an outfit, like, why do she got that on? Like, why is this like why is that on her? I ain't gonna ask her because people would get offended about it. But if we lived in a world where people weren't so offended, I would ask, why you got on that outfit and it's stuck up in your booty like that? And it's kids around here and I'm trying to eat and you bent over. Why you doing that? I would ask, but I can't in the real world. I can't ask because people get offended. But I just be curious to know.
That's how I am.
Don't stop
That's how I
being
am.
curious.
It's
Don't
like
stop
if you in public and you see a kid, a mother who can't control her kid, you judge them. Everybody in the store is judging. So it's human nature just to judge.
I'll be
So
like, boy, I wish mines would.
right, exactly. You can't help it. You can't help it. If somebody's running across naked, across the shopping parking lot naked, everybody gonna judge, but they ain't gonna take the consideration that that person might have mental issues.
I was about to say I'm one of them people that stop if I got some clothes in my trunk and give it to them or some shit like
Nobody gonna
that.
think like
I'm
that.
really one of them.
Nobody gonna think like that. They're gonna sit and point and shake their head and judge.
And you think,
You
oh,
judge
everybody
you have pageants. Pageants got judges. So judging is overrated. People need to get over it. Forget people. Anybody who got a problem with other people judging, they're insecure about themselves. If you ask me, because who cares what you think? You cannot control how another person thinks or feels. So who cares?
Okay, so if
Judgment
you
isn't the
care,
problem.
then why do you
The
care?
problem is it turns into rebellion. And we are in a time where everyone does not have the mental capacity to deal with the judgment and the pressure that's put on them from people just voicing their opinion on what you should be doing with your life. That's why self-love, awareness, and all of that is like important. But it's unfortunate. It's some people out there that don't really have it there mentally to be able to handle that pressure of someone judging them.
All
And
right,
now
so
it's
Boom,
amplified. We got social media.
Boom says going by traditional, a woman's supposed to be in the kitchen. So you're selective with your traditional options. I don't know what that one was referring to.
I'm gonna say this. I'll watch my mother work a 9 to 5, take care of 3 kids, be a wife, and take care of the whole household. And with the father, a stepfather, just coming home and sitting on the couch. I witnessed that all my life, and I don't fault him because his dad was like that too. All those back in the day, they would just bring home the bacon and let the woman fry. This is 2022. When I got married, I said it to myself, my wife is not gonna do everything. She cook, I'm cleaning. If she's washing clothes, I'm folding. If we gonna, teamwork, make a dream work. If she's doing, homework on one day, I'm gonna let them read to me later on. So that's the old way, man. It's a New Testament. We ain't going by the Old Testament. It's a New Testament that are being controlled by people in their 20s because it's out with the old and in with a new brain. People just need to get over and accept what it is. Out with the old and in with the new. Because you can't stop it. It's inevitable. Everything's going to change. Look at the word bitch. That used to be fighting words back in the day. Now it's a word of it's a term of endearment. Things change. They're changing the narrative of how we live. Women didn't propose to men long time, all back in the days and whatnot. But now you got women proposing to men. Things has changed, and people are for me, they're just too slow to catching up with the times and accepting that it is what it is.
I be judging them folks. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be judging them folks.
75% who don't get it. They're still stuck in their way, and they can't grow mentally into a new world.
But there's nothing wrong with having a modern woman and some tradition into her. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it, but it makes it seem like one way is wrong. Both ways are wrong. Don't nobody know. We don't know nothing. We don't know what's right. We don't know what's wrong. We just go with what feels right and common sense. So for someone to say that tradition, this is how it's supposed to be, man, that's out the window. It's a new day.
You can have both though. I believe you can have
both. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it, but don't try to make someone else feel wrong or they're doing it wrong. There's no right or no wrong way. It's what way makes a person feel good, what they're comfortable with. And I'm not comfortable with letting my wife do everything that I watched my mother do.
ain't nothing wrong with that. Your mom.
But that's traditional. That's traditional though. That's how it's always been until whatever generation stop that shit and start a new one.
I want my woman personally. I want my woman to cook 3 times.
I don't think it's necessarily everybody just stopped it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I want her to cook 3 times a week.
No, it wasn't like this back in the day. Some generation change it. That's what happens. It gets passed from generation to generation. The man of the house gives the check.
I mean, but I feel it's learned behavior.
Huh?
Just like as far as like with tradition, those are things that we learn and it's passed on. None of this is new. It just wasn't as amplified. It just took a few generations. This is learned behavior. It's not our generation that's created this chaos and confusion and coming up with new rules. No, we just making our generations before us finally stand on their shit. We are we're the result of what's been going on in the dark for the longest. We just a little more bold and loud with it.
She's so dope. I like that. Hey, let me clarify this up right quick, man. So I'm Miss Lynn, I'm not saying that y'all have to be in the kitchen or any of that. That's not what I'm saying. The reason I stated what I was saying, actually it was like a typo, so I tried to put it up there again, but she had already put the old one up there. But what I was saying was, so traditionally, you basically saying, oh, a man's supposed to take out the trash, a man's supposed to do this, that, and the other. But then when I say a woman's supposed to be in the kitchen, you respond with, no, we in 2022 or 2020, a woman, we la. So it's like, what are we going to do? Are we going to go by old tradition and new tradition? Because it sounds like you're going to buy both of them.
That's what I'm saying. It's a both thing.
It's between me and you. It's whatever.
In one mind, bro saying, in one mind, bro, I understand what y'all saying. I understand the whole conversation. I'm kind of just speaking to bro on this situation right here because of what he actually said. And in one mind, he's saying, oh, at my house or at my kids, I'm gonna teach them to take out the trash, which y'all right. I don't feel like I wouldn't have my woman taking out the trash. I got 3 daughters and I don't make them take out the trash. So I'm just talking at this point. But what I'm saying is he said at one point, my son's gonna take out the trash. A woman shouldn't have to take out the trash. Man should do this and man should do that. Open doors, all this other stuff. But then another mind you say, it's 2020, we gonna do this, do that, and the other. Like, so what tradition are you living by? Or you just have a selective tradition?
No, it's for me. Cooking and taking out the trash is 2 different things. Just as a man, back in the day, it was traditional for a woman to be in the kitchen. That's because the man would bring home the check and give it to the woman, and she ran everything. Now it's not like that. More times, more houses they're on the 50-50 type shit. Now, if she's cooking, we go by each what we do. I'm not allowing my wife. I'm gonna feel some kind of way if my wife pulls up in the car and I'm in the house and she's trying to do No, go ahead. I'll bring the groceries in. Or me and my son, we bring the groceries in. Women ain't supposed to. I'm not going to do that. That's just as I'm not about to have her pick up the trash. Now, if it busts, I'm not going to have my wife out there cleaning it out. No, I'm going to go out. So I'm going to make sure I'll take out the trash because that's just what I've been taught. Now, I've watched. Reason why I feel it's different with the cooking because I watched my mother cook all day, every day. We never missed a meal. Do everything. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to run my shit like that. If she cooking, I'm going to be slicing and prepping. We're going to do it together. That's something that I didn't see with my growing up. But I want my daughter and whoever else is around, stepdaughter, whatever the case, to see a man and a woman working together to get the job done.
Hey, boom.
Like I said, I understand that, man.
What applies best to your situation.
Hey, boom.
Yeah, because I'm saying like it sounds like you selected like you taking some traditions from the past and you.
It's contradicting a bit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like one thing.
We take what we get, we take what we witnessed, generate, or you know what I'm saying, and then we take it and add shit to it. So that's we gonna take tradition with us. It's
man, what I witnessed, I think everybody had a big mama.
Yeah, it's all about evolving.
Big Mama definitely kept the families together. You know what I'm saying? Everybody went to Big Mama house, ate, we lost our Big Mamas. A lot of families broke apart or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely witnessed our Big Mamas being in the kitchen cooking. So you know what I'm saying? That was definitely a part of a lot of people's coming up, seeing a woman in the kitchen cooking and doing all that. So then when we get a little of age or we change these years around or these generations, we start saying, a woman can do this, a woman can do that, which by all means, a woman can do whatever she feels. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have no problem with it. But at the same time, like you saying she shouldn't take out the trash, I don't think a woman should be carrying the trash either, especially if it's heavy. Like, fuck that. I'm not going to let my woman put in all this hard work and I can do this. But at the same time, though, it seems like you just are saying that it's okay to do one thing in the old tradition, but not a new thing in the new tradition. And I'm not living by the New Testament. I'm gonna let you know right now. I believe in God, so I'm gonna stay in the Old Testament myself over here. But I mean, if you want to bring the New Testament in,
that's not evolving. That's being stagnated.
Stagnating. No, because that New Testament got us stuck in a situation now that we can't get out. But that's a whole religious conversation that we ain't gonna have. But
so boom, question for you, because I feel like okay, if you want to stick to the tradition, live in the old ways, whatever that works for you, so that's fine.
Right.
But I feel like everybody is looking at my generation as like there's nothing new under the sun. Just like it was traditional for a man to work and the woman be at home and in the kitchen and stuff, like none of this is new. It's just amplified because my generation is making all the generations prior to us we're making y'all stand on y'all shit. Nothing is new. And I even notice men now are like, oh, the women out here, they just so fuck nigga free and they don't care and they out here. That's learned behavior. You didn't think some of y'all, not necessarily your mother or nothing like that, but you don't think some of the women before us was defined as hoes and this behavior?
Yeah.
This is learned behavior. Learn behavior. We didn't just, how are we younger yet you're holding us accountable for things that you feel are new? No, this is learned behavior.
Listen,
we got this from somewhere.
I'm not holding you accountable. I'm agreeing with what you're saying.
What works for your life.
Maybe I worded it wrong, but I'm not holding y'all accountable. I'm just saying that y'all amplified it. Yes, it's been going on. It ain't nothing new. under the sun, but it ain't as much as it was 30, 40, 60 years ago. That's all I'm saying.
But the reality of it is, though, is the fact that there was big mamas and there was Jezebels and hoes and sluts for the longest of time. You understand? Everybody ain't
that's why
raised
this
the
is
same.
learned behavior.
Doing
This
the
is learned behavior.
same. Everybody's life didn't look the same when we came up. So for me to tell you that don't make sense to me, it don't gotta make sense to me. It gotta make sense to you.
Hey man, big fat.
That's
Listen,
the reality of the
I
situation.
am in agreement
though.
with my guy when he say that a man should be taking out the trash. I am in agreement, and I mean, I guess, and again, that's with your relationship shit. If I come over your house and your woman taking out the trash and that's what y'all do, I'm not gonna be like, oh, she shouldn't be doing that. That's our relationship. In my house, I'm gonna take out the trash. You feel me? Or my son gonna take out the trash. But what I'm saying is, it just seemed like it was, like she said, a little bit contradictory as far as the way that I would go about the relationship in my situation. Like I said in the comment, man, if you love me like you claim you love me, and this is what we doing, I'm gonna pay everything any fucking ways. I probably already was doing this, so I'm gonna pay everything anyway, especially if I'm able to handle it. Now, if it's certain parts of the bills that I can't pay because I'm gonna pay everything else and I don't got it, and you step in, that's definitely lovely.
That's where I come in at.
But as far as me just, like, you know what I'm saying, feeling like a woman should do this and a woman should do that, I ain't never felt like that, because everybody their own person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna choose what I want, and then that woman gonna give me what I want, if that's the woman I choose.
Let me ask you this: if you in a woman's car, if she's driving and you're the passenger seat, she pulls up to the gas station, you ain't responsible for you ain't got nothing to do with pumping her gas?
Man, listen, if she pull up to the gas station and I ain't got no money, either way, if I do got some money, I don't, and I'm in her car, either way, my car, her car, and I ain't got no money, I will ask her for her card, and I will go pay for the gas and then come out and pump it, regardless if I got it or not. You see what I'm saying? Because no, I don't feel like she should have to pump no gas. I don't feel like a woman. See me, I feel like a woman shouldn't have to do shit, especially if she deserves it, bro. I don't feel like a woman should have to do nothing but what she feels like she has to do, as long as she is respectful to her man. So if you want to go out and kick it and be with your friends, but I can trust you to come in the house at 3 o'clock in the morning and you ain't got no new numbers or no niggas all drooling over you and shit like that, go have fun. I'm not about to hold you back. Just respect me. You got to be thinking of whatever you doing, is it respecting my man? At the end of the day, I got your back fully. You ain't got to do shit, bruh. And that's what every woman I done been in. That's why I done had my heart broken a couple of times, because I done been in that position, like, you know what I'm saying, where I done gave her too much room and gave her too much space, because I'm not a controlling man. So at the end of the day, man, as long as you respect me, I got you to the fullest, because you're my woman. And at the end of the day, when I come in the house from getting my ass whipped from whatever job it is, whatever slaving I got, I'm expect you to rub that alcohol on me and heal my fucking wounds. That's what I want from you. So at the end of no, I don't feel like you should do anything, bro. I don't think a woman should do anything that's gonna scar her goddamn skin, bro. I don't think she should do nothing, bro. If it's gonna make her hand hurt lifting up a goddamn book, then I will change the pages for you. You understand what I'm saying?
I was thinking on the controversy, me, what he said. I contradict myself on that. I gave my reasons why I do it that way, just as you have your reasons to go do things the way
I'm not going off of tradition. I'm going off of what I want. I'm not going. If I was going off of tradition, it would be a woman supposed to be in the kitchen,
Christmas and things of that nature. We just go by what we see in life and take it, whether we take it or not. And I've never seen a woman of my aunts or any older woman that had a man in the house take the trash out. That's what I learned. So from that point, yeah, my wife is not. If I go in somebody's house if I go in a woman's house and she ain't got a man there, even if she got men there, I'm gonna take the trash out. If that's my girl, I'm gonna take the trash out.
Man, I done been single, bro. And went to somebody's house and been like, why you can't do this for her, bro? Like, I wish I had a girl like that, nigga. I'd have fucking made sure this goddamn, because your sink all clogged up and shit, bro. You can't go buy no drain on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some old weird shit. Like, I done seen niggas not do nothing and the females still stick around. Like, these niggas be having all kinds of women that be worthy, and they don't do what the fuck they supposed to do. And I'll be like, damn, why I can't, you know what I'm saying? Why I ain't in this position? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why it's up to you to steal that bitch.
Hey, brother Boom, I have a quick question though, Boom. Do you feel like doing all that, you enable them by doing all the work you was doing?
Man, listen, enabling is what you do for a person. Is what you're gonna do for a person that don't want to do shit for themselves. And for me, I may not want you to do anything. Again, like if you want to go have fun, go have fun. Just don't disrespect me. But as far as me enabling you, that's most likely you're going to leave me or you depend on me. But if I'm your man, you're supposed to depend on me. So if you leave me, then you can't do shit because I stopped you. I enabled you from being able to do these things. But I'm not trying to control you. I just don't want you to have to do anything if you really my woman, bro. If you really, really my woman, I ain't gotta worry about nothing. I ain't gotta go to no clinics. I ain't gotta worry about nobody saying they seen such and such do this and that or here and there and doing all this extra ass weird shit. And you really for me, bro, you ain't even gotta worry about being enabled because we finna die together. So what you gonna need to do after, you know what I'm saying, while we together? We finna die together, bro. We finna die together till death do us part. You ain't got to do shit.
I don't mind. It's a dangerous mind.
And her mind shouldn't be idle if I'm doing everything else because now she can fucking be her little.
You just want to look pretty.
Because she should be able
to look Mr. Jones.
Look pretty.
And, I mean, she can listen. If that's what she want, though, you see what I'm saying? If that's what she wants, it's not about her mind being idle. It's the fact that she ain't gotta freaking be stressed out about having to pay this bill, pay that bill, pay this, do this, get this done, get that done. Her mind shouldn't be idle because now she should be able to be creative because she don't have those stresses. So now, do I have a creative woman I'm doing all this for? So now am I picking the right woman? You feel what I'm saying? If I'm picking the right woman, I can go pick up a ratchet female who don't know shit. I chose that woman then. So obviously she gonna have an idle mind and do some more weird ass shit. But if I go get a woman who's creative, who can make this, do that, and I take care of everything else, I'm pretty sure she's gonna come up with shit and she's gonna do shit. And I'm going to take all those other stresses off of her so she can focus on whatever t-shirt company she's trying to do, whatever makeup she's trying to do, whatever she's trying to do, I'm taking all that stress off of her. Period. If she my woman. So her mind shouldn't be idle.
Boom, you single?
No, I'm not single. I wish I was. I ain't gonna say I wish I was.
People want to know in the comments.
I like a 50-50 thing.
No, I can't never be 50-50.
I like the 50-50 thing because I want somebody to have the same hunger as me. I don't want nobody sitting down.
I don't think that it can always be 50-50. I mean, especially in these days and time, shit, it can't be 50-50.
If I got 80 groceries on there, I got 80 groceries and thing, we all getting together. We all getting together.
No, it can't be 50-50, man, because I don't that would make me have to put you on the same thing that I'm doing. Like if it's 50-50 and the rent $4,000 a month, but I'm coming up with I gotta force you now. I gotta force you, huh?
You pay too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but I want this $4,000 a month house, like you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I should just pay that shit.
Hey,
and you
anyway, because you was gonna pay anyway, whether she's there with you or not.
That's what I'm saying. Because what's gonna happen when she walk off and we've been doing this 50-50 shit?
I'm gonna get
and then she walk off or I walk off. Now when it's fucked up.
I'm looking like an African. You know what I mean?
What if each other's money don't add up the same? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I get fired, you get fired.
Hold on. Let me tell you this. You better come up with an idea. You better do lashes, weaves. You better come up with Uber Eats. You better.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't got to be Uber Eats, but as far as like lashes and whatever else, that's gonna be her side thing though. But see, that's gonna help her out. So if I do pay for a trip, guess what? I ain't got to worry about her wanting a $10 shot because she can buy her own $10 shot. She ain't worried about that. She came up with her own money. I paid for the trip, so she could buy her own little shot. She could buy her own little shit when she out.
I'm gonna buy I'm gonna pay for whiskey. We gonna go.
You see what I'm saying? She gonna do her thing. She gonna do her thing. Like, but she ain't got to worry about if I spend this, my bill not gonna be paid. She shouldn't have to worry about that, my guy. That's all I'm saying.
I want a boss.
I feel that.
Girls? Who run the world? Girls. You better have some heels.
And see, that's the new tradition. And that's why I was going at bro George. That's why I was talking to him, like, because when we talk about this women equal rights, that's when I went to, if I'm on the bus, how come a woman can't stand up for me? How come a woman ain't opening the door for me? And we're going to do this equal rights shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they screaming. Like, we on the same level.
We've never had equal rights. How is that even a discussion? We've never had equal rights. Roe versus Wade just got passed. We can't even own our bodies no more. If we get raped and get fucked on our own and get impregnated by somebody. A man, an old ass white man at that, just made a decision for us to tell us that we can't even get rid of that baby. What do you mean? Now I gotta have a retarded baby. I gotta have a baby that I'm gonna look at every day and think of my trauma. I gotta provide for this kid. I gotta do right by this kid.
But it is.
That's not equal. How? At what point? At what point did they tell y'all, "Hey, yo, if you got more than 4 baby moms, you should get your nuts clipped"? Okay. Hey, after a certain amount, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, after a certain amount of whatever, you should get your shit clipped because you don't deserve to be able to have the rights over your own nuts. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. We can't control what even comes out of our body.
But a lot of women let the motherfucker hit a roll regardless, so it's partially your fault too.
I mean,
depends on the situation.
I can't relate. I can't relate. I only got trapped one time. A motherfucker never get me again. But I'm saying that it's women out here that go through things in life that have reasons that need to be able to terminate a fucking pregnancy. Everybody not built for that. And some people don't want to bring children into the world that they ain't got shit to give them. So why wouldn't I be able to go ahead and rid us both of this problem that neither one of us agreed to?
I mean, we just had that discussion with Miss Londa on my show, man, a couple of days ago, where we was talking about the little girl in Ohio. She was 10 years old, got raped by a man. You know what I'm saying? They had to drive all the way to Indiana to get an abortion because I guess in Indiana it's still legal for the abortion, but not in Ohio. So like those situations right there definitely is fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? If a person told me I had to get my nuts clipped or I couldn't get my nuts clipped, like, you know what I'm saying? I definitely would have to
way, like less of a man. Like you can tell me that I gotta like this. What you're gonna tell me what I can and cannot do with my body? That's bullshit. So and for you to get we have equal rights is beyond me. That's so far outdated. We can't even make as much money as you to this day in the same position.
And that's why my comment towards Jordan was that,
let alone adding extra stuff as opening the door and holding it and giving up the seat for a man. Like it don't.
I'm just speaking on the whole outcome of it. Like if we're gonna talk about equal, then it has to be equal all the way. Like, you know, that's what I'm saying.
Men will never make it equal. It will never be equal. Never. Not even close. It's like 60-40. 60-40.
That's why you gotta make sure. That's why she gotta give you two no's because it ain't no equalness, which I said.
I want Babyy Gaines to enlighten MC because I don't know if he heard everything she said, but I do know that she spoke on abortions and being raped or incestuous in bringing in the baby. It's not about just laying up, having sex, and getting pregnant, and then wanting to get an abortion. That's not what she was saying.
Correct.
But what about our rights though? What if we don't want the kid? Where our rights is? Can we sign on some paperwork and say I don't want the kid?
Fucking abortion money. If you got abortion money,
no. I'm saying, what if I give you the money? You say I don't want to do it still. What about my rights?
But then that's a choice that she made, and this is really a conversation to be had for real.
Regardless, right?
Huh?
I'm still stuck in their situation regardless. Even if you got the bill, if you don't got the bill.
You can sign your rights over. You can sign your rights over. You can take that out of court.
No.
Child support.
But also, you're also the responsible adult in the situation, so you could have strapped up even if she wasn't on birth control.
No. Exactly. You could have pulled out. Whatever.
That shit can bust
If a man has a right, supposed to have some rights and whatnot, and exercising that right to walk away and not want nothing to do with the child that they helped create. A woman has the right to put him on child support.
No, right? That's not how that goes, brother. You not understand what I'm saying. I said if I said I don't want nothing to do with you, I didn't want no kid. You know I don't want no kid in the beginning. And yesterday, Miss B and Babyy Gaines get it on, right? I shoot off a rocket shit. I told her, I said, yo, I don't want no fucking kid. I only know you for 3 days.
Then why'd you strap up?
I'm about to say that would never be a scenario.
You strapped up.
The condom bust off, right? Like I just said. And she don't want to take the plan B. She don't want to get abortion. So how's that my fault?
And I want to just reverse that right quick to finish off what he's saying. I just want to reverse finish off what he's saying. Let's say they both did it, and she decided that she got pregnant because on his side he didn't want the baby or whatever, but now he got to deal with it because he should have strapped up and did all this other shit, right? But let's just say and reverse the whole situation, and she don't want the baby. He ain't got no say so. Even if he don't pay for the abortion, she still can walk her ass down there and get the abortion. And he just gonna be like, well, I wanted the baby. I did. She still abort that motherfucking baby. And now I'm sitting here like, well, that's fucked up. And I can't
he can go get a better mom for his baby. What do you mean? He just dodged the bullet.
Look at
He can go get a better mom for his baby.
Hey, no semen rights. No semen rights.
We ain't got no rights. If we shoot up, it's a 50-50 chance. They're going to 50-50 ride. It's a 50-50 chance that we're going to be able to keep this baby. Either we want it and she don't want it. And she
that's to be discussed. Listen, first of all, y'all be really taking it out of context for real. Because for one, it can be a fucking discussion. If we're about to, so you're making a conscious decision to nut in me, and we're making a conscious decision to have a baby, is going to be discussed. Y'all be trying to trap bitches and think a baby gonna keep a bitch too. Y'all is guilty of that. Men is guilty of that. Niggas think a baby gonna keep a bitch too, and that do not be the case.
That's true.
If it keeps sweats on and it's in the sun, you know what I mean, there's a fireplace going, what the fuck is supposed to happen? You already know what it is.
You're supposed to have self-control. You're supposed to be an adult male and not a predator or a weird ass nigga. Like, what are you talking about right now?
What we saying is you can't switch.
What are you talking about right now?
I'm gonna fucking fall off the stove. I'm gonna fall off the stove.
You can switch it though, man. You can switch it though, man.
There's so much pussy in the world, bro. It's so much pussy in the world, bro. Like, what are you talking? It's literally a slut.
She could have been like, hey, did you put on
to be your cum bucket, bro, and you can go find it. You are so selfish that you want to trap this lady who didn't agree to this with you.
She agreed to have sex without a condom.
I'm sure that wasn't the discussion, and y'all really trying to take it. Y'all trying to take it out of context right now.
We came on here and changed the whole narrative.
You trying to take that shit out of context. It makes sense what you talking about.
NASCAR, the tires get flat every day, B. That's all I'm saying. NASCAR tires get flat every day, B.
No.
We don't got the rights either. All I'm saying is we don't got the rights either, man. Sometimes a man may want the baby and a woman don't, and that's not on us to even have that discussion. A female don't want the baby, even if we do want the baby, she has the option to go and abort the baby, and we don't have no say.
I just want to say,
like, hey, bro, she's gonna go abort her baby.
I just want to say that I wanted an abortion, and I have a almost 9-year-old right now. My baby's daddy utilized all his goddamn rights, and I don't know what you mean.
So how you stop you from going to the clinic and getting an abortion?
He kept me in the house until I was too far along to get that motherfucker sucked up out. He told me no, and he meant that shit. He made it to where he was the man in my life. I was living in his house. I drove him for, but he would give it to me as a gift. So when I was 18, I'm 19, I found out I'm pregnant. Yeah, I'm like, nah, that's not what I'm trying to do. I don't have no life experience yet. I ain't even had no life experience yet. And I got trapped, and I got a baby out that big. Like, it happens. It happens in real life. And those are unbelievable things that people happen. And so for you to be so ignorant to be like, it doesn't happen or we can't do that, you're a liar.
No, man, we can't stop y'all from. I mean, he could have, but listen,
if you wanted to, he would. And that's
I'm not speaking on your baby dad because I don't know him. But in that situation, it sounds like he didn't have nothing else to do but stand at the front door and make sure you didn't walk out of it. Because at any time you was out of your way, you could have walked your ass down to the clinic and got an abortion.
Okay. I mean, if you think so, because he never wasn't at the front door. I done got locked in that bitch a few times. But it's real life situations that you can't understand, and I can't expect you to understand because you ain't never been through nothing like it. You feel me? So you can have that opinion. You can have that opinion, but I have experienced otherwise.
I mean, I have. I've been through that. I've been through it where I had a discussion with the female overnight, and we talked about her keeping the baby. And then I take my ass to work, and by the time I got off, she was already down at the abortion clinic, and the baby was gone.
Y'all
So
wasn't as locked in as you thought. That's not on me.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point, though. But what if she did? What if we had that conversation overnight before I went to work, and we was like, all right, here go to $500 for you to go get the baby aborted, and she like, all right, I'll do it in the morning, and then when I get off work, she ain't got no abortion.
Then you go. Then you, if she's determined to start, that's why I say if you can get around that, go sign your rights up. You didn't agree to no baby. It's ways around that. You're lazy. You don't want to.
Right saying we ain't agree to no baby. That's new. I ain't know that.
You might as well now, especially now that abortion is not legal. Put that shit on paper.
Don't tell us that. Don't tell us that. He's gonna be out here shooting the club up, signing abortion.
Rich people do it all the time. It's called NDAs and agreements and shit like that. You have to sign contracts to fuck with rich niggas.
That's gonna
in real
life. Like Keith Sweat playing, you like, hold on, sign this right quick.
Well, no, that's not how it should happen. That's predatory and weird because we should have already discussed this before the Keith Sweat start playing.
Okay, I get it.
All y'all weird it sound like, man.
How? In what way?
Who going around screwing like that though nowadays? Ain't nobody over 17 doing none of that stuff y'all talking about.
Man, where you come from? What you talking about?
There's over 8 million humans on this planet. You can't say it as facts. You don't know what everybody's doing.
I'm just saying. Out here. Fuck you. What are you talking about?
You just was talking. You just was talking like you Mr. Perfect. So how you find wrong to do all that goofy shit on the side?
Who that's towards?
You just Mr. Perfect 5 minutes ago. Yeah.
Man, hell no, I ain't perfect. What you mean? I'm
Boom perfect? Podcast. I'm just saying you was up there talking like you perfect.
I'm only close to being perfect when I'm in a relationship because I put my time into my woman. Outside of me not having a woman, if I'm single, hell no, I ain't perfect. What the fuck?
Oh, okay. But anyway, I'm just saying, then old girl was talking about some, if you get raped or something. Man, who raping you? Who raping you? Come on, man.
Women get raped.
Who gonna do that to you in 2022? You finna tell me you finna let a nigga walk up on you?
That's always been what you talking about.
Ain't nobody finna even touch none of y'all because y'all gonna yell, shoot them, anything. Ain't nobody. That's just a myth, man. When is this happening?
Per se, but it can happen, and it has happened, and it does.
So
nobody being raped in 2022. That's what you're trying to say.
You get drugged. What you
no,
do if you get drugged?
No, I'm talking about on the panel. On the panel, they ain't letting nobody.
Nobody's talking about herself per se, though.
Stop it,
and
man.
it
y'all ain't
does happen. Like it don't happen where a dude walk up on you and just rape you. Like you can have company at your house. Y'all chilling and vibing.
Why? If you ain't 17
up on you and you say no, and now you in your house, so you like, do I defend my territory and kill you, or do I
you
let
go in there?
That happens a lot. Like you have
who? I'm not letting nobody in my house that I don't know.
We're not talking about people we don't know. It could be somebody
that you don't know. It could be somebody
make
you know.
Make it make sense. I'm saying that's on the move on Law and Order. On Law and Order, that happened.
No, that's real life.
You gotta get.
Ain't nobody doing that to you. You or
what world you live in?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm saying. Ain't nobody finna even. You will go to the store with 10,000 on you right now. Don't play like you ain't. Man, you know ain't no niggas finna.
Happening out here, no, I wouldn't. I ain't that damn stupid. Hell, I don't even carry cash. I keep all my money on the card.
Ari just spoke on the fact that she say no to a man, and they still be trying to hound her. She like, no, I'm cool. I'm on my own, and they still be. And I'm sure that's a fact. I done seen where I'm like, damn, nigga, you thirsty as fuck, my nigga.
Yeah.
Leave her alone. Like, and that same thirsty ass nigga probably gonna go down for rape one day because he can't take no for a fucking answer. And so it's niggas out here who do that weird ass shit.
We back on this bus.
But I'm saying, everybody got these nowadays. Ain't nobody finna let no goofy nigga sweat and harass them, dog. Nowadays, it's not gonna happen no more.
Everybody gonna have that.
You gonna have to be close to the family, and put something in somebody's drink. That's it, man. Other than that, y'all looking at Lifetime and Law and Order too much.
I'm gonna go around and kill every dude that messes with me.
There is a woman out there going through it right now as you're speaking.
I'm talking about y'all on the panel. Ain't none of that finna happen to y'all.
But
he said y'all too tough. He said y'all tough enough that they ain't gonna let it happen.
Hypothetically.
I'm talking about y'all though.
He said the ladies on this panel tough enough to where they ain't about to let no man rape them. That's what he said. He said that y'all. Because at first I took it wrong when he first said it.
Man, I know fact.
We can fight, but we can't whoop no man. I mean, I'll fight you back, but you a man.
But you know how to shoot. You got a gun license.
I'm not boss.
You got a gun license.
I don't have a gun license. I'm a felon.
What if you can't?
Well,
got this. You got this.
Stop playing.
Get to the gun. Like that's a scenario that's going to happen. That can happen to anybody.
Yeah, but why let somebody around you in 2022 that you gotta feel that?
You don't know that.
Take your garbage out right now and get raped by the garbage can. You don't have no control over things that might take place in life.
I do. It's like I won't be around.
He's been on the planet too long to be on this shit. He been on the planet too long to be on this shit. He just took this whole thing somewhere it don't need to be. We just got all track. We ain't talking about nothing, and ain't nobody getting no understanding.
Yeah, listen, man. I don't know. I don't know where you came from with this, because niggas they getting raped every day. Like I don't know, and not even trying to be funny. I'm being dead ass serious right now, man. And probably somebody being raped right now as we fucking.
Probably is. It probably is, but I'm just saying.
It's boys too. Men too get raped. Men
get raped every day.
On here.
Multiple people are getting raped.
Right now, I ain't getting raped.
They in jail getting raped. They're on the streets getting raped. They're at home. Yeah, man, you can't help that. Yeah, let's move on. Let's get off this bus. Get on another one, or I ain't want you wasting no time.
But I respect you, baby, on what you was talking about as far as that Roe v. Wade and y'all not really having rights. That's definitely some bullshit though, because they definitely.
That's what I want to know. Unique. What's in his damn cup? What the hell in that cup?
Lemon juice.
He drank
lemon juice and water.
It's Dean. Oh yeah, I'm over here. I'm out of here. Good night.
Lemon juice and water.
No, that's what I'm saying. You got that moonshine.
You got some moonshine.
That's a shot, boy. I know it.
Don't do that, man. I don't drink, man. But anyway, it don't matter, man. It don't matter. She know me personally, I'm saying. Ain't none of that happening. Y'all might well kick rocks with all that goofy shit.
No, I understand what you said as far as
I'm just saying. I don't think nobody finna target them like that. So
I mean, but we speaking as a whole though. We speaking as a whole over the whole situation, man. We speaking as a whole, and there are women out here who going through shit every day. Shit. To be real with you, bro. To be real with you, MC, man. It's women that's in relationships that get raped by their man. That's a fact. Women don't even be wanting that nigga no more, but he won't go nowhere and he taking that shit from her. Keep it real.
Hey man, I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. I don't know people who do all that, and I'm not. I don't know. It just sound like some TV shit to me. When I knew her, when I hung around her, one of those niggas finna even call her a bitch. So all that new stuff, I might nowadays. I don't know people's circumstances no more. But
what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do when they was tonight with a gun to their head?
Motherfucker doing all that. Trust me.
How tough you gonna be when a motherfucker wake up behind you in the middle of the night and they got a gun to your head? How tough can a person be?
You can't be tough. Then you could be stupid and try something and get killed. But I'm just saying. That's TV shit again, man. How many niggas?
This nigga crazy. You better go look up the rapes that happen in this country.
Man, I
right
ain't
now.
looking up shit, man. I'm just saying. You on the internet right now, ain't nobody sneaking up on you putting no gun in your head, bro.
But you know what's crazy? I just sat here and watched niggas get robbed while they was on live.
Yeah, but I'm talking about right now. I bet on nobody putting no gun in your head by the time this live over.
Hell no, ain't nobody gonna. I mean, now if I say the wrong thing, my woman might come in here and put a gun to my head. But I'm just saying, like as far no, ain't nobody gonna do that. But shit, who the fuck knows what can happen to any one of us on any day?
Nobody knows.
That's what I'm saying. So you can sit here and say that it's not happening then, because we don't know. We know.
Y'all right?
We do know the reports. We do
Y'all
know that
right, man.
We do know that it's a 10-year-old girl who just got raped by a grown-ass man in Ohio and had to drive all the way to Indiana to get an abortion at 10 years old. We do know that.
Facts.
So we can't say it ain't happening then.
Ain't nobody on this panel 10 though. That's what I'm trying to say. Ain't nobody. Everybody on here responsible adults, man.
There's no age limit to it. There's no age to it. If it happens, it happens. Like
if you going out and listen, if somebody going out clubbing, leaving their drink, going to the bathroom, you deserve to let it happen to you. Then
No.
If you leave your drink around strangers, you deserve it. Nobody who leaving their drink nowadays. You can't even love a person nowadays without getting sick. You gonna leave your drink in a bar and go somewhere and come back and finish. All right.
I mean, you do have to be smarter, but come on, that don't mean you deserve it.
If you leave a drink in 2022 and go to the bathroom, come back and drink it, you crazy, man.
That don't mean you deserve to get raped, though.
Nah, you don't deserve that, but you deserve to let something happen to you.
That's like saying a nigga shit. That's like saying a nigga deserved to be robbed because he walked through the hood with his chains on. Of course, I'm not gonna walk through the hood with my chains on and money falling out of my pocket because I know somebody going to take it. But that don't mean somebody deserve to take my fucking. I deserve to get my chain took though. I should be able to walk wherever I want with my chain on. But
if you go to the bar and pull out 5,000, man, whatever, y'all weak around here. I ain't from this motherfucker and leaving and robbing you deserve it.
But you asking for it. That's not like. But you
asking for it. If you leave your drink from 2020 to 2022, if you leave a drink around somebody, you asking for it.
But you acting like she's sitting here like, yeah, my drink about to sit right here. And
if you old enough,
like ain't nobody saying that either though.
If you old enough to drink and you still doing that, you deserve it, nigga. I don't care.
You shouldn't even be going out to the bar by yourself, number one. You supposed to go with a second, then you got their ways. And thirdly, nigga, what the fuck does it even matter if somebody put it in your drink? It could be an old predator ass nigga standing in the corner waiting for somebody to walk in the bathroom and rape you in the bathroom before you even get drugged.
I'm 21 years old, gonna let that happen, man. Come on,
man, what?
Wow. Crazy.
Wow.
Sorry, but
I can't see my sister letting no nigga do that to her.
Hey, you must be out of the world.
Everybody wasn't raised that hard or tough though.
It ain't got nothing. Everybody raised smart or stupid though.
Nah. You can be smart, but you still might not be able to handle. If I go walk to the garbage can right now and the motherfucker walk up behind me and put a gun in my head and just rape me, what the fuck can I do? That's my fault.
Nah, that ain't your fault.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Things happen.
I just don't see why a person would wake up and want to do that though. Why would a person? Man, come on, man.
You act like you was born yesterday or something. This shit.
I might was. I'm just saying that shit ain't happening to you. Stop playing, man.
Okay. We pray it don't happen to me.
I might walk in the kitchen. Nigga might be in the kitchen. Might pick my life. I don't know.
All right, but when I used to think like that, y'all said I was dumb and crazy back then. When I used to think every nigga was trying to kill me, oh, you paranoid. Everybody ain't on that. Now everybody on that. I get it. Do what y'all do, man. I don't care. I
don't even think that motherfuckers wake up like somebody gonna try and rape me today. But I know that a lot of people definitely think like and wake up like it's a possibility that something can happen to me today, and I need to be thankful. That's a lot of times why people be thankful for when they come home, or just thankful for the day in itself. Because nigga, anything could have happened to us. We could have got hit by a bus. We could have got in a car accident. Something bad could have happened to us at work. So we don't wake up thinking, oh, I could die today, or I could get raped today, or something like that. But that's not. That doesn't mean it's not a possibility.
Facts. You right, but I'm just saying. This shit ain't just happening like that, dog. I mean, some kids is a different story. I'm talking about a 21 or older person that can drink, go out, run this YouTube, go live, do that. You're not letting nobody get that close to you, man. Come on.
Right, Miss Lynn. You can just turn your head and look at the fucking fight that's happening, turn back and take your shot, and nigga done drill your ass. That's a fact, Miss Lynn. Hey, sis Nick. Hey, you a savage, bro.
It could be somebody you think you close to that can lace your shit while y'all at the club.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I said if you leave your shit around anybody, you crazy. You asking for it.
Man,
you know how that shit go.
You can't trust nobody. What you say?
Right. That's what I'm trying to say. If you still doing that, inviting people to your house, you asking for it, man. Come on, man. 2022, all y'all know this so perfect because y'all on here saying it. Because y'all know it can happen. Why let a nigga that close to you nowadays? Why?
Because you're trying to find the right one.
No. Nobody need all that no more, bro. That was back then when people was dumb and thirsty.
But it could be
Ain't nobody thirsty. Ain't nobody thirsty for company no more. Ain't nobody thirsty to have a crowd around them no more.
Yeah, shit, it's some females and some niggas out here, but for sure some females out here who just want the wham bam, thank you, ma'am, and go about your goddamn business. And
them the ones we gotta do all this extra stuff to protect because they still being stupid. That's what I'm trying to say.
They just want to nut and go about their business.
That's stupid shit, bro. It don't matter how you word it. It's still stupid. When you get what I'm saying a couple hours after now, you will be like, oh, he was right. Man, it don't matter. You can make me seem dumb, off the chain, stupid right now. This internet fake shit ain't gonna trick me off my square, bro. I'm just telling you, I know it ain't happening to Yolanda personally. Is all I'm saying. So y'all right. I can't speak for the other people on the panel. I'm just saying.
You can't say that somebody might not.
Nigga gonna have to deal with me and other people. I can say that shit. I can say it, man. You can't say it because you're in another city. I can say it.
But that's after the fact, though.
I can say it, man. Right now, I can say it.
You don't know what he could do. He could rape you and Yolanda. You don't know what kind of
Okay. Yeah, all right. That's what I mean by that internet shit. That's internet shit, nigga. You ain't gonna even say hi to me in person, whole ass nigga. So you can get on.
Okay, no, we're not gonna do that. It's just
you ain't gonna say hi to them nigga. Be talking that old goofy shit though.
That's real stuff though.
That ain't real stuff, nigga. Who gonna do that?
Cowboy go to caskets every day, B. That's what I'm saying.
All right, man. I'm just saying.
I ain't gonna lie. If a nigga try and rape me, I'm probably gonna die before I let a nigga rape me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. But
quit playing.
But I understand what Rod's saying as far as like shit. Some niggas out here who decides like shit, they life over. I mean,
I ain't met a nigga that bad yet. I done been to 13 prisons. I ain't met a nigga that bad, bro. So you can cut it out, knock it off. That's the internet troll shit I'm talking about.
Dog, I know niggas right now who give me information about niggas getting raped the fuck up in jail right now.
They want it to happen, bro. Ain't nobody
man,
they want it to happen. All them rumors you hear, ain't nobody just saying, what motherfucker going in there looking for the nigga they want to run their life. Trust me. Niggas who in gangs dropping their flag just so they can hang around them type of people. Ain't nobody willingly just taking stuff like on a movie, dog. That's movie shit, man.
That shit ain't movie, man. You got these niggas.
That's internet shit, bro. It is.
Niggas in here who ain't never coming home, nigga. You like fuck it, nigga. They gonna do what the fuck they do, man. It's a nigga named Booty Warrior, bro. He call himself the Booty Warrior, and that's what the fuck he do. Like, what the fuck is you talking about?
You met him on the internet?
I ain't meet him nowhere. The fuck?
You heard about him on the internet?
I heard about him on the internet.
You heard? That's what I'm telling you, nigga. You heard.
Man, this nigga real though.
You ain't been in there to see with your own eyes. You really can't go.
And I ain't going. But I'm just saying though.
I wouldn't recommend nobody to go, but I'm just saying a lot of that, 99% of that stuff, they want it to happen. Trust me. They ain't just getting it took. These niggas just being disrespectful to you for something else.
That's unfair
You know
to
what I'm
say.
saying?
That's unfair to say. That's unfair to say.
Hey, but it's some people out here tough, more tougher than you. I'm just saying, man. It's not good to live like that, man. I'm telling you, it's some people that don't care about nobody.
Fact.
You can't
It
think
is.
tougher than everybody. That's all I'm saying, man.
Man,
Like me, I don't give a fuck about nobody, man. If motherfuckers disrespect me or my family, I'm out for blood, bro. I done lived, seen everything. I don't care no more either. So now what? I don't give a fuck either. I'm one of them motherfuckers who don't give a fuck, man. Tell you straight like that. I ain't dumb though. You know what I'm saying? I give a fuck about my family, my kids, and shit like that. What I'm saying, I don't give a fuck about no nigga feelings on the street, dog. Or none of that slick shit nigga be talking. I don't care about none of that type of shit, man. I don't care who a nigga weak. But I know I'm smart enough to know ain't no big eyes over little U's. I ain't bigger than you. You ain't bigger than me. I can teach you something. You can teach me something. I'm smart enough to know that. That's how I grew up, bro. Real
more personal.
What up?
I guess he is a real person.
Yeah, I'm thinking I think he's making it a little just more personal than anything, man. Because
no, man, I ain't. I'm just saying. I told you what it was. I'm speaking for her personally. I can't really speak for all the others.
Like you know her, so you're making it personal. You're not speaking for all the people that this shit is actually happening to. You speaking it from your eyes, like motherfuckers ain't been through shit only because of what you know. Motherfuckers go through shit every day. Right. It's like just because you ain't seen it happen, or just because it ain't happened in your face, don't mean the shit don't happen. You seen some shit when you was in prison and it didn't go.
I ain't gonna let nobody do that. If I'm out in public and that happen, come on, bro. You think I'm standing there and let a nigga do some shit like that? I'm saying
you might not be there. So what you?
That's what I said. If I'm there, I wouldn't let no shit like that happen to nobody. Even if I'm normal.
So you basically willing to give your life for people. That's cool and all. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for that. But if it's a nigga fighting with his girl, I'm gonna keep walking. Cause if I do something, hurt him, she gonna be right back with that nigga. She gonna be right back with that nigga after I fuck him up.
Shit, they might jump you.
They might jump me. She might throw something at me. Whatever. They might hate me after that. You never know. I'm just saying. A domestic.
Female, I definitely like. No, bro, chill out. Like
domestic is different from that other shit y'all talking.
But you still sitting here acting as if it just don't happen. Like, oh, it's 2020. Ain't nobody finna let this shit happen. Nigga, 2020, the drugs got more potent. Nigga, this shit stronger than the shit that was back in the 90s or the 80s. What the fuck you mean?
So as perfect as you just explained yourself to be 10 minutes ago, you finna let a nigga do that to your girl. While you at the store.
If I'm at the fucking store, if I'm at a bar, my girl don't have to worry about nobody dropping nothing in her drink because I'm gonna have her drink in front of me. But if she by herself
all day, you just said it can happen to any of us.
She go to the bathroom and she say, "Watch my drink." In a situation like that, like
yeah, but I'm just saying.
Look, I'm a truck driver, right? So I'll be on the road for weeks at a time, right? So for me, yeah. So for me, nigga, I might not be able to be there. So I have to leave her some things around, you know what I'm saying? Let her know, hey, this gonna be here. Try and make it to this spot. You can get this to defend yourself or what may not be, or however the case may be. But for the most part, no, we're not gonna be there every trip. And she do have to be more clear of her surroundings and know not to do certain weird ass shit. But that doesn't mean any fucking thing, bro. A nigga still could try my woman. A nigga still could try your woman.
I know that. I just said that.
So then what do you mean? Like, would she be stupid because a nigga done tried to rape her or take her shit? Would she be dumb? Hell no.
She ain't gonna be out probably without you there. You just said you'll be there with her.
To the grocery store. She still might have to go put some gas in the car or something, bro. She still might have to take the kids to school or pick them up. Ain't no telling when. Ain't no telling when this shit can happen, bro.
You said you do all that though for the female.
Nigga, I'm on the road. How to do all that?
You said you do everything, nigga. You said you empty the garbage, even if it ain't your family. You said you gonna go in the house and be like, hey man.
As I'm around, I'm not about to watch her take out no fucking trash. If I'm on the road, she not about to let the trash pile up until I come back. The fuck, she'll be nasty, and we probably will break up. The fuck, you gonna sit here and wait 3 weeks while I'm on the fucking road, and I come back in the goddamn house with the trash still sitting there because you don't want to take it out. The fuck is you
Hey
talking
man,
about? But if I'm
you going
there,
way about. Listen, you on the right track, but you on the wrong train, bro. You taking it too far. I ain't saying all that. I'm just saying a little bit of that.
you said I do
You
everything. Nigga, I can't do everything
you
if I'm
said
never
that.
told
I
to
ain't
do it.
say nothing.
I will do everything as far as what I can control, my nigga. But what the fuck am I gonna be able to control if I'm fucking sitting there trying to get some
Nothing.
money? You sitting here
Nothing.
making it seem as if motherfuckers is just really putting themselves in a position to get raped, my nigga. Motherfuckers is not doing that shit, bruh. That's what I'm
Which
telling you.
motherfucker? Which motherfuckers I
A
said
lot of
doing it?
motherfuckers is not. The motherfuckers is getting raped. A lot of them is not putting themselves in that position to get raped, even though they are getting raped. The fuck?
Okay, so you a trucker. You a trucker, right?
I'm not putting myself in a position to kill nobody. But nigga, if I got to defend myself and I happen to go to Walmart and it's a nigga tripping and I bust his motherfucking head, I wasn't thinking when I woke up, oh, today I'm going to Walmart to shoot a nigga. It just fucking happened.
What you carrying the gun for?
What you mean when I'm carrying the gun for? Because everybody else got one.
If you ain't planning on using it, what you carrying it for?
I'm not planning
You
on
know
using
when you
it.
put that bitch on your hip or wherever you carry it, it's a possibility that you gonna have to use it.
Yeah, but I'm not planning on it. I hope I don't have to use it. That is my whole purpose.
You ain't planning on it. What you carrying it for?
Nigga, I'm not planning on using it. I plan to know how to use it, but I'm not planning on using it. I'm not walking out the house like, yeah, I'm gonna use this motherfucker today. Today somebody gonna get shot. The fuck I look like doing that? I shouldn't even have a gun if I'm planning on using it. That shit sound weird, dude.
I'm about to end it anyways, Unique, because I gotta make a phone call anyway, and I'm past due for that time, so I hope I can still do it.
Oh,
So
my bad for ruining. My bad for ruining your show.
The ignorance is real. Thank you guys for joining in. Thank you all who tuned in and jumped in. You all have
watch your drinks. Watch your drinks. The shit is real. It be some serious shit. My man Gutter. Those niggas underneath the bridge. You don't remember Biggie said, I think my nigga Gutter throw niggas underneath the bridge.
All right, thank you for joining. Everybody, good night. Damn, I can't.